What is up, people? This is your boy coming at you in this episode. We will talk about the best strategy to make money with Ubereats, but today we're going to talk especially on what tools do you need. So the first tools you need is a phone, obviously, and the second thing you need is a battery pack because you don't want to run out of battery during your shift because that would suck. It happened to me. Was at an address, and I didn't know the number. It flinched down. I had to get back home to cancel the delivery because it was not possible. I had nothing on me to charge my phone. And the third thing you do need is a car or a bike or an airplane. So let's get started. With my experience doing Uber, I have a 4 years background experience with Uber in the city of Montreal, and I started with a car. And with a car, when I was driving with a car, I was averaging about 12 to 15 delivery a day. So let's see what happened with a car. This is the model I had. So it was a Mazda 3 2006. It was good on gas. It was indestructible. You could just throw everything at it and it would work. But I got an accident and I decided that cars are actually not made for Uber Eats because the first reason is your time ratio over the delivery and the earnings that you're making. If we're looking at this map right here, this is the city of Montreal. This is where exactly I do delivery. Look how many roads are closed, and this is actually the busiest place where all the order gets sent from, almost. Look at all these closed roads. Look how many detours you gotta do. Look how red is the map. Look how much traffic this is. It was impossible to make them. Look at that. I mean, it was not even possible to make money, okay? It was hardly, first of all, you have your plate, your gas, your insurance, your repairs. I was averaging around $11 an hour, so that's under minimum wage here, which is $13.50. So doing Uber Eats for me, even with the incentive, it was not even worth it, okay? And usually the incentive, like those quests they give it to the new driver or drivers that haven't drove for a long time because they want them to come back. So this is absolutely nuts. I decided to ditch my car. And when I ditched my car, I had no money, so I decided to try to get a bike. So I started with this bike, sort of that bike, and I grind money, and I was like, that is so much better. Like, I can just get through traffic. I can just get through, like, anything. Like, oh, there's a block road. I can just contour it and just go around my way. And I find it was so much faster in the car. I could average 4 delivery an hour, and it was just amazing. I really love the fact that I was like, yeah, let's try with bikes. And I was skeptical because I was like, yeah, but cars, you can have your own music, you can have AC, you can have comfort, of course, but you're not there for comfort, you're there for money. And right now, yeah, so when I went for this bike, I decided, like, oh, it's crazy, but what about if we can add a motor to it and just go faster, even more faster? So then I got an e-bike, and I got it stolen. I don't know where it is. It was somewhere around here. Yeah, this one. And I got this bike stolen. And I learned from my lessons that when you have a bike, you need a really strong lock. Even though that I had a strong lock, but not a very strong lock. I had a kryptonite lock, got it stolen, and then decided to go with the big chain. I put a Trackumo GPS in the bike, and then I also put a super lock. So those super locks are really hard to get an angle to cut them. That you just can't because they're like the chain and the lock is just sort of like protecting it. So since then I never got a bike stolen. And then I went for this guy right here. So I went for this little blue guy right here. That was a scooter that had very heavy lead acid battery. But it was good because it was giving me about 12 delivery a day. So that was actually something that worked well for me for the time I had it. But I wanted something stronger, something I could just, pull something because it was not going too fast. It was a 48 volt, 500 watt. It was heavy and it was not making. It was not for the need of me, so I decided to go with this bike right here. And this bike actually works perfectly. So the good thing about this bike is you actually have a 48 volt motor, a 500 watt motor. This one is a 750, so my version is a 750 watt, and you have swappable battery here. So if you want, you can buy an extra battery and run much more delivery. Not to be profitable, if you want to do this full time, you'll need at least 2 batteries to run your day, minimum. And this battery actually runs about, I would say about 12 delivery in my day, and then I can swap it with another one, so I can average 24 delivery in my day, and that will average about, I would say, $200, or yeah, $200 is what I would do in my day, which is pretty amazing. And when actually it's winter, it's a high season. Spikes like the one that's very good. Actually, I can average about 250, 260 easy with 24 deliveries. But that said, you need to work all the shifts. So you gotta work on lunchtime and you gotta work on dinner time. So that's how I make my money with Uber, and this is how I make a lot of money. I think you guys are looking to make a lot of money. Now you might say, well, I'm gonna be exposed to weather, to temperature, and stuff like that. Yes, you get used to it, and especially if you're still in shape, you're in the 30s, you're in the 20s, then that will probably make you think that a car was a waste. Anyway, for me, and you are actually gonna get used to that bike, and you're just gonna go ahead and make the money. So that is it. If you guys need any help to get a bike, or you want to custom build your bike, just hit me on the message. I'll do an episode on that. But if you're looking for an e-bike, I recommend the lowest watt on the motor. You gotta look at the motor. It's a 500 watt. The battery has to be at 48 volt at least, not 36. This is dumb. It's garbage. The higher the volt, the more the more speed you can get and torque you can get. So and yeah, so those are the two things you need to look at, and the size of your bike. So if you're 6 feet, you want to get a large. If you're 5'5", you want to get a medium, and if you're like 5'1", you want to get a small. So if you have any question, don't hesitate. Just let me know. And thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and more video upcoming. Thank you very much, Mr. YouTube. Peace out.